everyone. My name is Udo Ivinudeme. Thank you for joining us on today's program. This is Trends with LJE, a program where we get to discuss about the daily happenings across the nation. And here with me in the studio, I have Gabriel Abule, I have Mari Salifu, and also have Alfred Azog. Thank you for joining me on today's program. Thank you for having me. We have so many interesting topics to talk about. And the first topic I want us to address is the Nigeria police confirmed the arrest of the 9 suspects involved in the killing of the Anambra State lawmaker, Honorable Justice Azuka, a member of Anambra State House of Assembly who represented the Onitsha North constituency ward under the local government Labour Party. Let's quickly take a look at the video.
Kadafai. Onye ebe. Okay. Ngo wa Prince Carlo. Kedu ka name gị? Tụkwasị. Kadafai. Ekene. Onye ebe. Kedu ka name gị? Nwere ka name. Kadafai. Ike mo onye ebe. Kedu ka name gị? Kadafai. Ejike. Onye ebe.
Delta State.
Delta State. Onye abo. Kedu ka name gị? Kadafai. Onye ebe. Onye Ogbaru. Kedu ka name gị? Kadafai. Onye ebe. Onye Umuchu. Kedu ka name gị? Da Kadafai.
So it's quite unfortunate that, and it's so sad that we have to lose an honorable member in our society. And we want to use this opportunity to also appreciate the Nigerian police first, the PPRO Superintendent Tochukwu Ikenga, who confirmed the composed body of the honorable member close to a bridge, which is at close to the second Niger bridge at Onitsha. Mr. Alfred, what do you feel about this whole issue that happened in Anambra State of lately?
It's actually a very sad one, you know. When I watch things like this, even you can see from the video that this person's involved. I don't even think.
Yeah, they're not even up to.
They don't look like they're up to 30 years of age.
Exactly, they're not up to 30.
Yes, they are.
Like they are really young people. These people are supposed to be in school, if you ask me.
I don't really blame them. When our society looks down on education, first of all. And the other day, Victor Boniface posted it tweet. I think he tweeted something about 400 level without 400k in the account is primary 4.
Which is very...
Like, so when these people are, and they're not up to 30, I think 25, 26 years. 19.
Yeah.
They're meant to be eventually university.
My question is, if we have people at this age committing this kind of atrocity, at this age, what is the hope for the coming generation? If 19, they now start killing. When we are not even engaged in war yet, we are still, and they are killing people.
So of money that was collected,
100 million
naira before he was being killed. And I was from the story that I've been circulating online. A nurse was also involved. She is the one that helped them as in the withdrawing of the money from the man's accounts. At the moment, her pharmacy has been closed down. So, as investigation is ongoing and we are hoping that justice will be served, what do you think will assist the state government to implicate strong measures to protect its citizens, especially over this issue of insecurity issues that we are having, especially more in Anambra State of lately? What do you think?
Basically, I feel like you should to implement this speak up. People learn to speak up. Why you see things like happen, like kidnapping and all those stuff. In Abuja here currently, you see someone can just come and pick you up and drive it off, and most people will not even speak up. Nobody will raise alarm.
Do these guys operate in broad daylight?
Their kidnappings happen in broad daylight. They happen in the night as well. I feel like, for instance, what I can commend the Abuja Police Force for, the Abuja Police Division. Okay. What they do is this: at the various checkpoints, you see them. They will shine light inside the car. I think we have noticed it before. When your car is passing, you just shine light inside the car. I was always wondering what they are always checking. They are checking for kidnapped victims. Yes,
some of those traveling from
I've seen that states. In Abuja, then you must pass through their strategic positions whereby you must see police. They stop on the road and they shine light. I used to wonder what they are checking for before. One policeman told me they're looking at distress on everybody's face in the car. So now this is how you can check.
It is psychological.
Yes, somebody's yes. So now I feel like in the state government now, the states now, the police should implement that kind of thing now, because Even if it's on the highway, there are different
But
points.
see,
can get off the highway.
these guys,
Different things like that.
See, do you know that these guys are very hardened? Most times, I don't think that strategy really works on them.
When you see the stress, when you see
You're
the
trying
stress
to
on somebody,
somebody that has done that kind of thing severally has already built a level of confidence.
I'm not sure these guys have done this severally.
because-
21 years.
No, well, I'm talking for other scenarios.
Actually, the victims are threatened. I might even wear a fake smile,
So wait,
ready to be happy.
so wait,
life is being-
when you are seeing policemen around now, your life is being threatened. You are kept in the middle like this. You will not at your face. You will be smiling. You show sign of distress in a way. Police are trained to that. They are departments for this kind of thing. They are
Please.
They are, no, you are looking at our police.
It works.
Which are the police? No, our police are they have their department. They are trained for this particular thing. They'll sense your psychology. Psychological. They look at your demeanor. You understand? So I think
Not all.
not all.
But I also feel,
all.
do you observe that most times, if you're traveling by road, when you get to the park, there are most drivers that will be like, oh, I need to keep some small change. Oh. We already know the spots that police people normally mount there because they are already used to it. Even these kidnappers, they know the roads and the routes to follow.
Now, this is-
but I feel if they could provide more,
Like they should deploy more policemen.
Yes,
Now, that is what I'm mistaken.
Why that-
These are people are not understanding.
Okay.
This is a different department on this. So it's not every policeman they assign to this role. I'm speaking based on I have a few friends in police force. It's not every policeman in police force they are assigned to go and stand on this particular specific checkpoints whereby they stop and they flash lights inside your car to check for distress. Most people asking what are they checking? They're not checking your boot or anything. They're trying to look at your face. There are particular. Yes, it can't be every
The
policeman.
truth about this and what I feel about it generally, these problems now cannot be stopped immediately.
Yeah,
but measures can be taken. A situation whereby one person is gotten, two persons are gotten, and
Yes,
on a regular basis, they tend to apprehend these guys. I feel it's going to put fear in the remaining ones that do it. So I feel that.
But I want to draw your attention to this. There's a case presently where a kidnapper is being granted scholarship to study.
Oh, Evans.
So, what do you think this will bring out to those?
That story, I don't understand. How do you mean?
Evans,
Is that happening in Nigeria?
Evans, no Evans.
Yes.
That's a scholarship.
A kidnapper, a terrorist is being granted scholarship. What message is the government passing out to other kidnappers out there? Is it that when they are being caught, they can actually be granted bail, or they can be granted mercy? A terrorist granted mercy to study, that I want to become a teacher, I want to teach.
That's the thing with our Nigerian system.
Maybe tomorrow, when you get into the government, you will end that one because I don't have anything to say about it.
Do you feel or do you think that the bad government or this present hardship in the situation in Nigeria now could also lead to the misconduct to the society, such as poverty and unemployment, to make these guys carry out such, threats to the society?
Well, I feel
Seeing,
it's the pressure.
because
It's not-
looking at this particular people that kidnap Honorable Justice Azuka, these boys are the young boys that should still be in school.
Minors.
They are not up to 30 years. So looking at the amount they took from this man, 100 million, in those days now, our forefathers be like, what?
And let's not forget that sometimes I used to say something. Some things can be true, but it is not the truth.
Okay.
There could be agents behind all these things,
I thought about that.
and this particular person will still get away with it.
I don't believe. I don't believe that.
Talking about our country, Nigeria, we know that most of the things happening is coming from the people at the top.
I don't know. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue with
Because
this. Let's go to the east now. If you're not doing Yahoo, you're either doing kidnapping. If you're not doing kidnapping, you're either doing armed robbery.
Yeah, somebody sponsored.
No, forget that one. Everybody wants to just make more.
Sorry.
Look. Everybody's trying to make.
I want you to look.
I don't believe in dark forces.
Hold on. You can't tell me, as you are like this, you cannot tell me you will engage in kidnapping without a sense of fear. These guys also
That is me now.
they also think of the fact that if they are caught, what will happen to them? But there's somebody that is always behind, I believe, that gives them that morale that don't worry, go. I will back you up. So
Exactly.
it's always an unfortunate scene for them when they are apprehended.
Caught, yeah.
So I don't think that they would personally on their own, engage in such. like by their own self. So I feel that we need to flush the whole system. And when I mean we, I mean the government needs to flush the whole system from up to down.
Do you know that even though there are some people, even though you bring in the education into their home, into their house, they won't accept it.
Okay, let's quickly move on. We're going on a short break. I will be back shortly. Thank you.
Ready for change? Join LJE Nigeria, an innovative organization driven by change, growth, and economic advancement. For membership details and registration, visit our website ljenigeria.org or follow us on all social media platforms.
Welcome back from our short break. Moving on, we'll be talking about our second topic, our second trend news. There is a widely circulated video of a female student of Anambra State University in Anambra State who was engaged in a physical confrontation with a lecturer who interrupted her video. I'm very sure we must have seen that video. It has been going, since yesterday. It has been going viral. What do you think about that video?
That video is very annoying, but when I watched that video, I just remembered myself before, and maybe the way we were trained. I know in secondary school that kind of thing cannot happen now. In my days,
it's university.
Yeah,
it's university first of all.
University or secondary school, that kind of thing. And from the video I saw, people were just there raising their cameras, and where somebody should have
given her,
there's a nice way to correct people.
Are you supporting, violence or something?
That's the problem. Now, see, if you ask me,
okay.
sorry, you see this case currently.
Yeah.
There's always this general saying when you hear that no matter what a woman does, do not hit a woman.
Yeah.
And I strongly support that. But see, do you know that if that man had in any way laid his hand on her in any way, the whole story is going to turn around.
Yes.
It would have turned around.
Even at the moment, I think she released a news this morning saying that the lecturer harassed her, tore her clothes and all that. Even the dress she
something
wore,
that we saw.
No, it wasn't that we saw.
It was on camera.
She said she was in distress and all that. She didn't know the man was her lecturer.
I feel this girl has. There's this mental disorder that most people should have. Is it Kanye West has it? This what do you call this?
Is it a mental disorder?
I feel like she's mental. I won't call it a mental disorder, but I feel like maybe she has a mental disorder because you don't just see somebody like we saw the video. She did a tap on the shoulder, excuse me, and she said the man physically assaulted her or whatnot. I don't know why the girl is okay upstairs. She should be evaluated. That is one.
I tried that. Okay.
Then I feel secondly, that school should take very serious actions against.
I think there's a letter already that they've released.
I expected a suspension letter pending investigation.
No.
The girl should not step.
Exactly.
Into the school environment.
Yes, and
pending investigation.
And reason being that, see, do you know that even if I remember in time past, if your lecturer even does something to you, there should be this fear in you. You have an elderly man. There should be this fear in you.
The fact that she even had to put the phone on to make a video.
See, it is actually the height of it. I mean, I have a problem with these names that they give our generation, Gen Z, Millennium. I think it's even one of the problems that is causing all this harassment, and it's actually funny. It's not something to even laugh about.
She just don't have home training.
So we just feel like
she don't have home training.
Take proper measures concerning that videos we've seen online since yesterday. Even I also feel like the university should also implement their mode of dressing, because even what she was putting on yesterday is not proper for
those are still other sides. We are talking about discipline right now.
She's not about that as an excuse. The fact that her breast was open, the lecturer. Meanwhile, from the video we saw, she's the one that was holding the lecture.
So wait. I have a question. The lecturer opened her breast.
We didn't see that.
No, she's saying her breasts are open. I don't understand. So my point is this. All things aside, my point is that I don't even like the step the school is taking. First of all, if she's still being allowed to attend classes pending investigation, it puts some kind of impunity in her. You understand? I feel like the school should.
I heard her mom is also a lecturer.
Also a lecturer.
Very,
in
very,
that school.
very disappointing, honestly. Because
Maybe that's what
very,
gave her the
very,
morale
very
to do that kind of thing.
Concerning what you just said, allegedly, we are not sure if she is actually attending, lectures and programs. For now, at least we'll see in the letter that the school press has released. So we are waiting.
not good
for
enough, in
them.
my opinion. Not good enough, in my opinion.
We hope.
Letter of suspension
So we
pending
feel-
investigation.
No.
Chikema.
I don't know.
Concerning, moving on to our next topic, we want to quickly talk about the lady that was reported to the police who sold her baby for 600,000. In fact, the baby was sold 4 million naira,
In
but they
newborn-
gave her 600,000. And inside the same 600,000 naira, she had to pay the agent 30,000 naira. For agent fee and all that. So
Agent fee
people
for
that
baby.
took care of her, people that assisted her in caring for her during the pregnancy period,
Okay.
they were the one who noticed that they've not been seeing the baby with her, and they had to report to the police. This story is really crazy. How a mother could carry a child with all the pain, the stress, the discomfort for 9 months, and was able to sell a child for that amount. What do you feel about it?
600,000 naira. It's just so hilarious because how can you sell your child that you carried for
She's not
nine good months for the sum of 600,000 naira? She even claimed she was like she wanted to use the money, that she wants to use the money to start up a business. 600,000 naira. That she even paid for agent's fee 30,000 naira.
Thank God for my mother. Oh. I'm just imagining that they sold me like this now for 600,000.
Yeah. I still pay agency fee.
Crazy.
But funny enough, what do you blame in this? Is because according to her now, she's saying that she has a male child, and caring for 2 children wasn't easy for her.
So who
She
was
doesn't even know that the baby
There is
was sold
orphanage
for 4
home.
million.
Why did she take her child to the orphanage home?
She doesn't even know that the baby was
Fair-
sold for 4
first of all,
million naira. It's
And
at
for
the
her
cost
to
of-
have
First
that
of all,
mindset that she wants to sell her child for 600,000, so it does not matter whether the child was sold for 4 million or 500 million.
I don't.
But why would she even have that mindset of selling her own child?
In the risk of
for
sounding, very harsh, I feel like harsh measures should be taken against this woman. Yes. she
Harsh
was
measures.
Yes.
Which
No,
of
see,
them
if
is
no,
the
no, no,
agent or the
no,
mother or the
personally,
person
everybody
that
involved.
bought
Hold
the
on, personally,
agent,
first of
the
all,
mother?
See, I like to always think out of the box.
Okay.
See, we're in a country, we know the state of this country. Though there are some actions that should not be justified. But see, I believe in following things from step to step to step. There's hardship. It is very possible, but it's not a yardstick. Well, I know that there is
not a
but I know that there are measures. People do abduction, right?
Yes,
People do abduction, and it is babies that get there. Even though I'm not a supporter of that, I believe that if you don't want a child, you shouldn't even take in to get a child. But
So what
These
if
are- these are
what if you
still-
take him by mistake?
if you take him by mistake, maybe that's the reason why there's adoption,
already
where
happened.
people that cannot, give themselves babies go to abduct. Personally, I tell you, I don't buy the idea, but but there are still people that desire, that understand these things, and they are willing to help. I know a family, they have 4 children biologically, and they still went ahead to adopt 3 more. And they are training all of them at the same way. People are like that. Families are like that. So those kind of measures, those kind of things can be adopted. But the idea of, selling the child, my problem is what this information now going out there, people hearing that you sell, and you just see another ignorant person that one day too will just feel like, okay, I can.
Many people
I
don't
can sit
know
to my
that.
child.
Many people don't know that.
Everything,
The narrative is
everything.
very, very
The whole
wrong.
process would have gone through legally.
How?
She should have taken the child to an orphanage home, knowing that she cannot knowing that she can't raise a child.
The thing is that many
She could have taken the child to an
don't
orphanage home.
many people don't know that.
Okay.
it
Then
is-
from there, then they can give up the child for adoption.
I don't really know
In
about.
conclusion to all the trends topic we've been discussing, I feel as a citizen and I feel as an individual, we should not just leave everything for the government, and police. We should also try to abide to the rules and regulations that are being created by the lawmakers in Nigeria too. In as much as we are putting all our hopes on them, they're also human beings like us. In as much as, yes, we believe we are under there. Even this issue of the lady that sold her baby.
This is
I know-
democracy. We are not under anybody.
Oh, okay. Like the issue of this lady that sold her baby. Now, her excuse now to the whole world and society, what she has been saying is that because of the issue of poverty, unemployment, she doesn't have anything to do. So I feel that the government should also create a way of empowerment for women and men. At least I think it will reduce the rate of kidnapping, the rate of armed robbery, and all these misconducts in the society. So thanks for staying with us on today's Trends program. And I would love you to follow us on all our social media platforms, like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.